Hi there, good morning. We had a momentary glitch with the technology there for just a moment, but we're here live now. So welcome, this is the JRV morning show. We come to you live every weekday morning at 11 a.m. Pacific, so thank you so much for joining me, and thank you to all those that are joining me in the archives as well. So today is day 8 of the 10 Days of Oil Blends giveaway. And that has been a real pleasure for me. I've really enjoyed being able to have the giveaway during the show. It's been fun, as well as knowing that I'm able to send the oils off and get them into your guys' hands out there so you guys can try them out and get to know what they're like and get to use them yourself. Because really, pretty much everything that I offer is very experiential. It's something that is hard to quantify. Not that it's impossible, but it's a little hard to quantify because it really is quite different for everybody, and how they experience it and how one is triggered within, and how one accesses information within. We all do that a little bit differently. So let's see here. Let's do the drawing. Since we've already talked about it, I'm going to take a little drink of water here. I'm working on retraining myself not to clear my throat. In watching the videos back, I noticed how much I do that. And how it kind of blasts through the speakers, so I apologize for that. And am working on finding ways to not do that. And luckily we can retrain ourselves here. So there's 3 blends in here, and let's see what today's blend is. Blend number 1. Lucky number 1. All right. So blend number 1 is Divine Blueprint Activation. So Divine Blueprint Activation was literally the first blend that I made. And it was, excuse me, it was in Hawaii, in Maui. And it was during the time that I was actually learning how to blend for the first time, and remember that part of myself, and remember how much I truly enjoy being in that space, being in that creative space, creating a fun, sacred space with spirit that then I can take your intentions in to, and through a process, create an oil. I mean, it's pretty spectacular. They're one of a kind. The recipes are directly divine guided, so it's not me making the recipe. It is the divine, and all the different aspects: the earth, the sun, the stars, the plants. It's truly the physical representations of the divine coming together to assist us in our journeys. So let's put some on. Excuse me. I know I'm gonna find a better way. It's like the quiet clearing of the throat doesn't seem to be as effective as the louder version, but the louder version is loud. So I'm working on it, people. I'm working on it. Okay, so let's rub it together. Let's get it warmed up. Let's get it working in our energy field here. I like to wave it around. Just really get it out. Because our energy field, as we do in our meditations, is beyond our body, beyond our physical body. So, it's really great to get this aroma, this energy out into your field, allowing it to work its magic. This one right now is coming in very subtle to me. It might be the cough drop that I have in my mouth. But this one has a very citrus scent to it. It smells very clean to me. And this one is all about energize and remember your energy. So what that really is getting into is, as I've said before, we all have our own unique energy signature. It's really energized and brought to life and animated by the divine spark within each one of us. And we're able to expand that energy, expand that spark into something much more. But that is up to us to work on, and I would say work on in the sense of get to know it, get to understand it, work on the visualizations to expand it, that kind of stuff. So it's not like a job you have to go figure out. This is all internal work I'm talking about. So it is really, this oil is assists us in our remembering of who we really are, of our energy field, and assists us in making that easier to get in touch with if it isn't something that you're comfortable with, or that it's new to you, or that you're looking for ways to go deeper. The oils are great for all those and more. So, hey Aaron, it's great to have you join me live this morning. Good morning to you too. It's great to see you pop up. So right now I'm just talking about the oil of the day, which we're day 8 of the 10 Days of Oil Blends giveaway. And today's oil is Divine Blueprint Activation. And it's the first oil that I made in my line of 10 blends. So, so anyhow, we just finished up that, and we're going to move into the next portion. And I'm just looking at the time really quick. So let's do the reading of the day before we go into the meditation. So I'm just getting my computer situated so I can see myself live, so I can make sure everything's going well out there for all of you guys. So let's shuffle the cards. Let's see. We'll go and cut the deck. And divine guidance. So we have divine guidance. So awesome. I'm glad, and it's fun. We got a different card than we've had so far on the show. So divine guidance. Let's give me just a moment to tune in and see what wants to come through here. Okay, so what's coming through now is this is a continuation card from the card we pulled yesterday and the day before, which was cellular healing. As we heal ourselves, heal our bodies, and really work on getting to know ourselves better and better, and really open up that line of a communication and connection with ourselves. Not only is it very empowering, but it really begins to bring our authority back into ourselves. It brings our strength, it begins to bring in our own view and understanding and perspective that was sort of hiding out, especially if we were embodying mainstream views, mainstream like belief systems, religions, and so forth. All those things can really block us from getting to know who we really are, because who we really are is so much bigger than the limited view that's created in some of these structures. And so we basically kind of hide ourselves from ourselves by believing in these structures, if that makes sense. So divine guidance. Divine guidance comes in stronger and strongest. It's that, like the Bible says, it's that still quiet voice within. So if you're loud, if you're distracted, if you're pulled in many different directions, that quiet voice is going to be really hard to hear, if not impossible to hear. And so it's important to clear out those chaotic energies, those things that are distracting us, those things that are pulling at our energy field, siphoning off our energy, as well as any belief system that's taking our power away, disempowering us, putting our power outside of us. It's important to bring our power back inside of us. It's an inside-out kind of deal. And so by doing all those things, and it's a process, and it's a variety of different... everybody's process is different, because everybody's connected differently. Everybody's got their own makeup. So even though we look very similar on the outside, externally as humans, we all have human bodies, what's going on the inside is different for each one of us. Albeit it could be similar, but it's also could be very different. So it's learning how to be okay with the similarities and the differences, and understanding that how you see it and how everybody else sees it is probably going to be different. And it's actually great if it is different, because then that really means that you're embodying your own frequencies, your own beliefs, your own view. If, however, you are not able to have your own unique perspective and view, and you're very much embodying the worldview, the current worldview, current mass consciousness, then I would say the real you is hiding out underneath somewhere. I dare say that. So again, but that's just my perspective. So right now I'm going to end this because it's 11:11 and I want to get going on the meditation. But divine guidance is important. We all have access to it. We all have an internal guidance system. It's called discernment. And it's really important to really fine-tune that internal guidance system within, because that is truly what allows us to decipher the truth from the lies, and be able to see truths that are masquerading, or lies that are masquerading as truths. Okay, so everybody, please, Aaron, thank you so much again for joining me live today. If you're able and have a quiet space, please close your eyes, and all those and joining in the archives, please close your eyes. And we're going to use our imagination to go deeper and connect within. First off, let's take a couple deep breaths together. One more, we're just going to really have a loud exhale. Okay, shake it off. Okay. Begin to grow roots from the base of your spine and the bottoms of your feet down into the center of Mother Earth, connecting to Mother Earth, acknowledging your connection to Mother Earth. And I would take this opportunity and time to say hello and express your thankfulness and gratitude for being able to be on this wondrous planet, and for all the life that is given to us through Mother Earth, and all that is created through her, from her. All right. This meditation is going to be focused around a technique where we can go deep within and ask. Okay, let me tell you a little bit of the backstory first. So this meditation came through because I've seen a lot of posts on Facebook with people that are concerned about going to family dinners, concerned that their views are oftentimes opposite of the views of the rest of their family, or much of their family, and that definitely is kicking up some anxiety and stress, and as well as nervousness and upset tummies and all that good stuff. Oh, well, actually, it's not all that good stuff. All that not so good stuff. And so this technique is one of the ways that I engage in higher conversations with people in order to get out what I want to say, even if it might not be something that is ever spoken physically. So let me share with you the technique. And then if there are any questions that come up, you can always reach out via private message, phone call, or email. Okay, so I want you to imagine a golden pyramid in your heart space. So this is a pyramid, like the pyramids of Giza, only it's golden and it's inside your heart space. And I want you to imagine yourself inside the golden pyramid. And you can also see this as a representative of your higher self. And now I would like you to think about an individual that you might be having strained relations with, might be a little bit apprehensive or nervous to talk to over the next few days, over this holiday season. I would like you to think of one person right now, and there could only be one. And I want you to imagine them meeting you in this golden pyramid of light inside your heart space. And one thing I just remembered to mention is this is something you would request. So you would request their presence, their highest and best good, their highest and best self. However you imagine that, you ask them to meet you in your heart space in the golden pyramid of light. And I would say more often than not, most higher selves are going to say yes and meet you there. There are different times where I've had that where they say no, so just know that it could be a no, but more often than not, it's a yes. And remember, this is something that you're having this conversation in the non-physical. You're having this conversation with the highest consciousness of the person embodying that bodysuit of the person that you're wanting to talk to. So let's see if we can. I feel like that's kind of complicated. I'm saying all that to say that when you're having this conversation, this is the way to path pave and be able to say what you want to say and be able to hear a response and see what the other person has to say. But it isn't the physical conversation. So if there is meant to be a physical conversation, if there's meant to be a physical interaction, this does not take the place of that. This is to assist in calming feelings, allowing our own self to become more present and available for that moment, for that conversation, especially if we're embodying those stressful feelings, the fear, the anxiety. That is keeping us from being our present self. That's keeping us from being being able to speak our truth completely. So this really exercises for us, even though, yes, there is the potential for it to have a positive effect on those that you're going to interact with. So, again, the process would be create a golden pyramid of light in your heart space. You will go in to imagine yourself in that golden pyramid of light, and then ask for and invite whoever you'd like to speak with, their higher self, to meet you in the golden pyramid of light. And so that's where we're at. And then from here, you can have that conversation. You can get out how you feel. You can hear how they feel. Be open to different insights, different understandings, different perspectives. This is where you might get higher awarenesses and different dots being connected that allow you to see things from a higher view, from the bigger picture. This is where you're opening yourself up for those kinds of insights and information to come to assist you and to give you a more compassionate, understanding view of yourself and that other person in this situation. And knowledge is power, and that really helps us to be able to be present and neutral, and allows us to have a different experience than if we were to be embodying the other frequencies that are more chaotic and are polarizing. So this is something you can do with anybody that you'd like to path pave a conversation before you meet them. You can use this even in something like an interview. You can use this in all different kinds of ways in order to visualize and have the conversation beforehand, to really be able to lay out how you would like it to go. And I say that with a caveat that be open to it going in its own natural way. So this is great because it gives you a chance to make it all your way and how you want it to be. But we all know in real life, it goes how it goes. And it's important to be present and available for how that actually manifests when you're in that physical moment. And this technique is really great at helping you be the most present you can be for your moments. Because the real power that we have is in the present moment to make choices and to create. That all happens in the present moment, and we do that moment to moment. Okay, this one was new for me. This I wasn't anticipating it being anyways, this one was a little tricky, so I'm just saying if there's anybody that is left with questions or left with any misunderstandings or not getting what I'm trying to, or not understanding what was being conveyed in this meditation technique, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Okay, so now I would like you to thank that person for meeting you in the golden pyramid of light in your heart space. Thank your higher self. Know that you can come into this space whenever you want. It's great if you find yourself, or if you can do it in a quiet space where you won't be interrupted. And now I want you to begin to wiggle your fingers and toes and come back into the present moment by opening your eyes here with me. Aaron, thank you for joining me. And let's see. Let's see what else here we got. All right, there's nobody joining me live, but this would be the time where I would open the time up for readings. And so I'm going to stay on for just a minute just to see if anyone else happens to pop in. I wanted to do a little reminder. The good box is available for sale. It's available currently via private message and call only through my J. Richard Varvel Facebook page. I am still in the process of deciding and researching which website store I would like to go with that would be best for my products and best to integrate to Facebook as well as my website once that is up and running. So, but for now, the products are available. They're awesome. And it just takes an extra step of calling and talking to me or emailing me personally, which would be fun to hear from you. Anyway, so again, it comes all nice and wrapped up pretty, so that way it's all ready to go and be put in the mail to be shipped to you. And again, that comes with a abalone shell, a sage bundle, a piece of Palo Santo wood, sweetgrass, a mini selenite wand, and a mini chakra bead wand. So along with this box that I stain to give it that more rustic kind of feel. So yeah, so it all comes in a nice kit. It's great to have at home, as well as it's great to take on the road if you want to take it to a friend's house. Okay, well, it is 11:22 on 11:23, and I want to thank you all for joining me live as well as in the archives. It's been a wonderful day and a wonderful morning, and I'm so glad that I've had the chance to spend it with all of you. I will be on in just one moment for actually there's no drawing again, but I will still be back on to do the video, just so that way that's in the archives. But Aaron, you're the winner of the blend today because you are the only one that joined me live. So I'll be reaching out to you for your address so that way I can get that over to you. And again, you won the Divine Blueprint Activation Trial Size Oil. I'm super excited to get it to you so you can begin to work with it. All right, see you guys in just a moment.